What's up, guys? Dtmp Drama Alert. So this is my story. I've been telling you guys I'm going to do it, and now it's time for me to come out with the story and tell you guys where the story goes from here. I'm going to start with Billy. Uh, I've known Billy from a young age, 10, 11, 12 years old, somewhere in there. His family lived up the street from where we lived. My mom and dad were really good friends with his uh, dad and his mom, and we just were around each other all the time, like all the time. Like he became my best friend. We were really good friends going through school, going up through the years. Um, the thing with Billy was, Billy didn't take baths very often. Billy kind of had like a problem with that. And so people at school would make fun of him and say he stinks and different stuff. And sometimes he did. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. And I, me and my brother would stick up for him. So he kind of became part of our family, like our brother. And as years went by, um, things kind of stayed the same, but then they got worse. And I kind of don't tell this part of the story because I just Billy passed away, and but it got to the point where I just didn't give a crap anymore, and I really don't think I care anymore now. And I'll explain that to you now by saying, when I was hanging out with a friend named Crystal, I never pushed Billy away. I always still made him part of my life somehow. Like he was my friend, he was my brother, so I kept him in my life. Then I got with Stacy, and I kept him in my life again. Well, then he met this girl, Christy, uh, which Stacy got him with, and basically disappeared until he needed something. Then he reemerged, and I let him stay with me when I lived in Rolla with Gina. And it went fine. And then when me and Gina broke up, Billy tried to get with her, and I kind of let it slide. I was like, okay, I'm not with Gina anymore, so whatever. Do what you got. Do what you got to do. But it's supposed to be bros before, anyways. And I guess it wasn't when it came to him. But what really pissed me off is when I got with Donna. Like I got with Donna. Uh, Billy lived with me, and Donna lived with me. Me and Donna got married and had a kid together, and he was there. The day my son was born, Billy lost his job at Sonic, which is where he was working, and he freaking, from that point on, he didn't get a job. Like I was paying for everything. Like me and Donna ended up getting a divorce. Like 4 years into our marriage, we got a divorce, and Billy started calling her on the phone, getting her flowers, buying her stuff, going to her house, spending the night there. Uh, and I know Donna didn't have like that. She loved him as a friend. He loved her more, and it just pissed me the freaking hell off. Like, you want to go out and try to get with one of my ex-girlfriends, that's fine. That's your life. You do whatever the hell you want to do. But this was my ex-wife, which to me was taking it to a point where it just did not need to go. And this guy's supposed to be my brother, but treated me like bullshit for this. He lived in my house for 2 years without paying for nothing. Uh, and I went to his funeral, and I said a few nice words about him, and at the time I felt bad that he died, and I still feel bad that he died. I don't wish anybody to die, but the more I think back, and I see the things that he did to me. Like me and my brother pulled this kid out of being treated like crap at school every day to actually having some friends, and throughout life, from back with Alicia all the way to Donna, this guy was an ass to me. The more I think about it, the more I look back and the more I think he used me. He went after all my exes. Uh, he just, I'm sorry, but I mean, all my life I treated this kid like he was my friend, like he was my brother, and we even said he was our brother. Like throughout whole life, said this kid was my brother, and I just don't think I care. I don't think I don't wish him dead to be dead. I wish he wasn't dead, but we weren't friends anymore. When he started hanging out with Donna and started doing things with Donna, he just wasn't my friend. And the more I look back and the more I look at things that he's done to me over the years that I just kind of let slide, I was good to him. He was an ass to me. And it's sad to think that somebody that you truly put time and effort into for your whole life, and then you look back when a tragedy happened, like a death, you look back and you're like, what exactly did he ever do for me? And I can't think of nothing. Nothing. And it's just sad to know that. And he used me for like 2 years, which is the same thing my brother's doing now, my real brother. And that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day, and boy, are we going to get into that one. Because it needs to be told. But when it comes to Billy, I mean, sad to say, he hasn't been my brother or my family or my friend for, well, since me and Donna got a divorce. And he decided that he wanted to be in her life as more than a friend to her. So it's sad that he died, and I don't wish him to be dead, but I don't miss him. I don't anything. I don't have no feelings for him as a friend or family or anything anymore. I just think that he used me, and it's happened twice to me. Like I said, my brother's doing it right now. And it's just a sad story. There's going to be more stories. There's going to be the story of my brother. There's going to be the story of my mom. The story of my dad. The story of Heather. The story of Crystal. The story of Stacy. The story of Gina. The story of my kids. There's more stories coming, guys. I'm going to tell you my whole life and truly what is going on. What the bad parts. Like everybody tells you the good parts. There's bad parts. Believe me. Nobody has a perfect life. There's always something when it comes to everybody. That's my opinion. That's how it's going to be. So there you go, guys. There's the story of Billy. It's a sad one. And I just don't care. And I should, but I don't. So it's the truth. And like it or not, I don't have no reason to care, because he didn't really give me no reason to care at the last couple years anyway.